If you're over 60, this may surprise you. That daily walk you rely on for your health, it might not be enough anymore. And if you're over 75, it could quietly be holding you back. For decades, walking has been praised as the gold standard of healthy aging. Doctors recommended it. Friends swore by it. You may have built your entire routine around it. You lace up the shoes, walk the same path, and feel responsible, feel safe. And let me be clear, walking is good. There's no question about that. But here's what many older adults are never told. As we age, especially after 70 and beyond, our bodies change in ways that walking alone can no longer fully protect. Our bones start to thin. Our muscles begin to shrink. The complex systems that control our balance slow down. Joints stiffen up, and our reaction time fades. As an orthopedic surgeon, I see this every single day. Not in theory, not in some abstract study, but in real people who believed they were doing everything right. I see men and women in their late 70s and 80s who walked faithfully for years, yet they still struggle with simple things, like standing up from a chair, climbing a flight of stairs, or, most critically, preventing a fall. The shock isn't that walking stopped helping them. The shock is that no one ever told them it wasn't enough anymore. You see, walking is great for moving your body forward, but it doesn't challenge your side-to-side balance. It doesn't strengthen the deep, stabilizing muscles that are so crucial for stability. It doesn't send the right signals to aging bones to stay strong and dense. And it doesn't train your body for the unexpected movements of real life, like turning around quickly, catching yourself if you stumble, or getting back up from the floor. After 75, those abilities matter far more than how many steps you take or how far you walk. Here's the hard truth, but I want to deliver it gently. Many seniors lose their independence, not because they stopped walking, but because they never added the movements that walking simply cannot provide. This isn't about blame, and it's definitely not about creating fear. It's about awareness. Because when an older adult falls, struggles to rise from a chair, or starts avoiding movement out of caution, their world quietly shrinks. Confidence fades. Freedom is lost. This leads to more sitting, more stiffness, and ironically, more risk. And this decline often begins while they are still diligently doing their walks every single day. That's why specialists in orthopedics and senior health now say something very different than we did 20 years ago. Walking is an essential foundation, but after 75, that foundation must be supported. It needs to be supported by specific movements that protect your joints, habits that preserve your strength, and simple actions that train your balance, posture, and stability, all done safely, at home, without strain. And here is the really good news. You do not need intense workouts. You do not need fancy gym machines. You definitely do not need to move fast or push through pain. What you need is smarter movement, age-appropriate movement, movement that works with your body right now, not against it. In our next video, we'll break down exactly why walking alone falls short after 75, explore what most seniors are unknowingly missing in their routine, and show you how small, simple daily habits can make the profound difference between just moving and truly staying strong and independent. Hello and welcome. If you or someone you love is over 75 and relies on walking as their main form of exercise, this video is a gentle wake-up call, but it's one filled with hope and practical advice. We're going to talk calmly and clearly about what actually changes in the body after 75 and why walking alone can no longer cover all your needs. First, let's discuss muscle. Muscle loss accelerates with age. It's a natural process. After 60, adults can lose muscle every year if it's not gently challenged. After 75, this loss can speed up even more. Walking is great, but it uses the same muscles repeatedly, mostly in your legs and mostly in a forward motion. Over time, your body adapts, and it stops getting stronger from just walking. This means key muscles can begin to weaken quietly. I'm talking about the muscles that help you stand up from a chair, the muscles that stabilize your hips and knees, and the ones that keep your upper body upright and balanced. Walking just doesn't fully engage them. Second, your balance changes. Balance isn't just about strong legs. It's a complex coordination between your feet, hips, spine, eyes, and even your inner ear. When you walk the same route every day, at the same pace, on the same flat surface, your balance system stops being challenged. It gets comfortable, predictable, and, unfortunately, less responsive. But real life isn't predictable, is it? We encounter curbs, uneven ground, slippery floors, or need to turn suddenly or reach for something sideways. These moments require side-to-side strength and quick balance reactions that walking straight ahead simply doesn't train for. Third, our bones need specific signals to stay strong. Bones are living tissue, and they respond to gentle pressure and varied movement. Walking provides some stimulation, but after 75, it often isn't enough to maintain bone strength in the hips, spine, and wrists, the very areas most at risk for fractures. Bones respond best to controlled resistance and weight-bearing in multiple directions, a variety that walking alone doesn't provide. Fourth, posture slowly changes. As the years pass, many older adults develop a forward-leaning posture. The head moves ahead of the shoulders, the upper back rounds, and the hips tighten. Walking can actually reinforce this pattern if your posture is already compromised, leading to shorter steps, less arm swing, and a downward gaze. Over time, this posture affects your breathing, your balance, and your confidence. Now, let's talk about the most common mistakes I see seniors make, often without even realizing it. Mistake number 1, believing that more walking solves everything. Longer walks don't fix missing strength. In fact, they can just increase fatigue without addressing the root issue of stability. Mistake number 2, avoiding strength movements out of fear. Many seniors were told to take it easy, so they avoid gentle resistance entirely. But let me be clear. Safe, controlled strength work is not dangerous. Avoiding it is. Mistake number 3 is sitting too much outside of walking time. One walk a day doesn't undo hours of sitting. When we sit for long periods, our muscles tighten, joints stiffen, and circulation slows down. Mistake number 4 is ignoring the upper body and core. Walking is fantastic for the lower body, but your arms, shoulders, back, and core are absolutely essential for balance, good posture, and preventing falls. And finally, mistake number 5, stopping all movement when joints feel stiff. Often, stiffness actually improves with the right kind of gentle movement. Avoiding motion can make that stiffness worse. Now, I want to give you an important reassurance. This does not mean walking is bad, and it certainly does not mean you should stop. Walking is still excellent for your circulation, your mood, your heart health, and for creating a wonderful daily rhythm. But after 75, walking should become part of a complete movement picture, not the whole picture itself. Think of walking like brushing your teeth. It's essential, it's helpful, but it's not enough for full health on its own. At this stage, the goal is not speed, it's not distance, it's not about burning calories. The goal is function. Can you stand up easily from your favorite chair? Can you turn without wobbling? Can you step sideways with confidence? Can you carry your groceries safely? Can you catch yourself if you happen to trip? These are the abilities that keep you independent and living life on your own terms. And here's the most encouraging part of all. These abilities can be trained gently, safely, and in just minutes a day. In my next video, I'll walk you through some simple daily habits recommended by orthopedic specialists that perfectly support your walking routine and protect your body after 75. They're realistic, they're safe, and all right, let's get practical. These habits I'm about to share aren't workouts. They are gentle, purposeful movements designed to support what walking can no longer do alone. You don't need special equipment. You don't need to move fast. And you definitely don't need to do them all at once. Remember, consistency is always more important than intensity. Let's begin with habit 1, the daily sit-to-stand practice. This is one of the most important movements for older adults. Why? Because standing up from a chair uses the exact muscles that protect your independence. Here's how to do it safely. Choose a sturdy chair, preferably with armrests. Place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Scoot forward a little so your feet are right under your knees. Now, lean forward gently, press through your heels, and stand up slowly. Pause for just a moment at the top. Then, with control, sit back down. That's 1 repetition. Start with just 5 repetitions once a day. If you need to, use the armrests for support. Over time, as you get stronger, try to rely less on your hands. This simple movement strengthens your thighs, your hips, and your core. It improves balance, and it trains your body for real life. Standing up isn't just exercise, it's a survival skill. Next up, habit 2. Sidestep balance training. Walking moves you forward, but life often moves you sideways. This habit trains the muscles that keep you stable and upright. Stand near a counter or a sturdy surface for support. Place your feet together. Step 1 foot gently out to the side. Then bring the other foot to meet it. Take it slow and stand tall. Do 5 steps to the right, and then 5 steps back to the left. Keep your eyes looking forward and breathe normally. If you feel unsteady, just hold the counter lightly. This strengthens your hip stabilizers and improves coordination, muscles that are absolutely critical for fall prevention. Even just 1 minute of this a day makes a huge difference. Now, for habit 3, gentle resistance for upper body strength. Strong arms and shoulders protect you more than you might think. They help you push up from chairs, catch yourself during a stumble, and carry everyday items safely. You can use light household objects for this. Sit or stand tall, holding a small water bottle in each hand. For arm curls, keep your elbows by your sides and slowly bend and straighten your arms. For shoulder raises, lift your arms slightly forward or to the side, but only as high as feels comfortable. Aim for 6 to 10 slow repetitions and stop before you feel tired. No jerking, and don't hold your breath. This keeps your joints nourished and your muscles active. Finally, habit 4. The posture and core awakening. Your posture affects everything: your balance, your breathing, even your confidence. Here's a simple daily reset. Sit or stand tall, and imagine a string gently lifting the very top of your head towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back slowly, and then let them relax down. Now, gently tighten your abdominal muscles, like you're zipping up a snug pair of pants. Hold that for 5 seconds, then release. Repeat this 3 times. This simple act wakes up the deep core muscles that support your spine. Good posture makes walking safer and so much easier. So, how do you combine all these habits? You don't need a long session. Try this simple approach. Do your sit-to-stands after breakfast. Do your side steps while waiting for the kettle to boil. Do your upper body movements during a TV commercial. And do your posture reset just before bedtime. That's maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Total. That's it. Remember, walking is still incredibly valuable. These habits just support it. They fill in the gaps that aging creates. If any movement causes sharp pain, stop immediately. Move gently and always listen to your body. The goal here is confidence, not exhaustion. And if you're listening to this at 70, 75, or even well into your 80s, please hear this clearly. Your body is not done adapting.